जो है वो लागू होगा आपसे।
सेशन कोर्ट का ऑर्डर इन टोटो अपहोल्ड कर दिया है ऑनरेबल इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने, और ये भी लिखा है कि सेशन कोर्ट का ऑर्डर तत्काल प्रभाव से प्रभावी है।
थैंक यू। मेरे साथ हैं
Orchestrated plot, sinister design, tell-all footage. Republic investigation unmasks the new truth. Arnab confronts with new truth video proof at 9 p.m. Allahabad High Court allows scientific ASI survey of Gyanvapi. ASI set to survey Gyanvapi. Truth out soon. Will all sides accept findings of scientific survey? Arnab debates at 10 p.m.
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group.
The new Kia Seltos, Century Laminates, Motorola Razr 40 Ultra,
And
PolicyBazaar.com. Co-powered by Sera
and
Maersk.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. Did you notice something? The same media that suddenly got very excited reporting about Nu suddenly stopped reporting. Did you notice it, viewers? Did you notice how they stopped reporting on the communal violence in Haryana completely, suddenly? Did you notice it, viewers, how they dropped it off their agenda, took it off their headlines, reduced it to a small item, stopped debating it, stopped investigating it, almost wanted to dump it? Did you notice it, viewers? Now that I'm telling you, I'm sure you do. But you must also ask, why did the Lutyens media stop reporting it? Why did they take it off the headlines? Why were they not screaming 8-column headlines? Why did they not say Hindu temple attacked? Why did they not say fanatic Islamist mob attacks Hindu temple? Did you see that headline, ladies and gentlemen, on the Indian Express or the Hindu or any of these blah 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 newspapers, ladies and gentlemen? Did you see it? I'm sure you didn't. In fact, I'm sure you didn't see it in the news channels that form part of the Lutyens media. Because story by story, part by part, ladies and gentlemen, they dropped what happened in Nuh in the Mewat region. And I'll tell you why. Because this is a clear case of Hindus being targeted. It is not a headline for the Lutyens media. If Hindus are targeted, it must be ignored. If a temple is attacked, it must be avoided. If people in uniform are killed by fanatic Islamist mobs, it must not be reported. That is the reality, ladies and gentlemen. That is the fundamental bias and prejudice. But do you not want to know the truth? I'm sure you do. And hence I come to you this evening with videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I will only begin by saying this, that it has become fashionable for some people, especially who for a short period sit in high offices, to make big claims and lecture the media. My suggestion to them is that they should mind their own business and let the media do its job. The media, at least media like Republic, does not need their lectures. Ladies and gentlemen, the new truth lies in videos. And this reporting takes courage. For some people who, for a short period of time, sit in certain offices to lecture and say this is sensationalist, they should look within and consider the level of hypocrisy which they have come to represent. We don't conjure up the truth. The truth is raw. The truth is in your face. And I'll tell you what the truth shows. The truth shows in video 1, police ducking for cover in the light of an organized, what appears to be a terrorist attack from a hilltop. Ladies and gentlemen, why should I just call these people anti-nationals? Are they not terrorists? Do they need to take the cover of a terrorist identity to be considered terrorists? Ladies and gentlemen, multiple gunshots are heard. Video 2, a Hindu temple has been attacked with Molotov cocktails. Video 3, the police who are surrounding the yatris are trying to guide the yatris out of that terrible area of a violent siege. Video 3, loud gunshots which are heard. Video 4, the devotees are forced to take shelter in the temple. Video 4, non-stop gunshots heard. Video 5, bullet wounds on the thighs of devotees. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is raw. The truth is raw. The truth hurts, and that is why they don't want to tell you the truth. I will show you the videos, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll tell you this. The videos are completely chilling. The truth about Nu is clear. It is clear and absolutely clear to me that there is a section of fanatics who want to create a negative headline about India before the G20 summit. We must not allow them. This time we must catch them red-handed and expose them. We have forgiven them enough. We've always said this is the last time, don't do it again, but when they do it in a determined manner again and again, it is our national duty to expose them. Ladies and gentlemen, these people carried a headline. Shops burnt, Imam killed, mosque torched. How Nu clashes spawned targeted violence in Gurugram. They will not talk about the empty glass bottles, the improvised Molotov cocktails, the rods found on rooftops on the path where the Bridge Mandal Jal Abhishek Yatra was passing through. It is not convenient for these people, these double-faced Jainistas, to talk about how a Hindu procession has been attacked. And purveyors who watch always and make large comments, sweeping statements without domain knowledge, without any sense of responsibility, must also talk about what has happened in Nu, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this section runs headlines: mosque set on fire in Haryana's Nu, which is of course very bad, but they conveniently omit from the headlines how one mosque was allegedly set on fire due to a short circuit. They will not talk about how 60 policemen were injured, 2 home guards were slaughtered, and 1 devotee was caught unawares by firing and petrol bombs, because it is not convenient to talk about how Hindus are targeted in this country. And I also want to know why the government doesn't take on these people like it should. This section says, ladies and gentlemen, looking for that headline before G20, it says, deadly communal violence, says CNN, flares in India a month before World Leaders Summit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very clear. India is among the top players in a changing world order. The forthcoming G20 summit will underline that. There are people who spread canards and who have been caught about tech fog. Ladies and gentlemen, you will know that this strange, unobjective and a very controversial political site called The Wire, it was caught red-handed for spreading fake news about tech fog. And now it says Haryana violence, how provocative videos and a background of hate preceded the Nu riots. They are trying to justify the rioting. They will not talk about how a mob of about 1,000 people was raising Pakistan Zindabad slogans, and how they are on video opening fire on those taking shelter inside temples. I shall only ask this, viewers. I will only ask this. And if by saying this they call me a right-winger, then let me be known as a right-winger. But I shall say this, and I know that this is the thought in your mind as well. Is this the way Hindus will be targeted, and is this the way the section of what I think the unethical Lutyens media will project this attack on Hindus? Viewers, we must be watchful. There is a big election next year. The result of that election will determine the future of this country. There is a big G20 summit. The result of that summit will determine where India stands in the global order. Making that summit successful is important for the future generations of the country. But there are some people who want to destroy the country from within. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you this. Frame by frame, part by part, fact by fact. I will expose them. Debate number 1 tonight, New Truth. The New Truth, I come to you with 7 videos from July 31st. Debate number 2 this evening, nothing can now stop, absolutely nothing, with a capital N can now stop the Gyanavapi survey. The truth will be out. We want the truth on a Gyanavapi. That's debate 2. And debate 3 tonight. After all the hype, where does the Delhi bill really stand? That's debate 3. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight. This Thursday evening on the debate tonight. 7 videos from July 31st shockingly show how the Shiv temple came under the attack of the frenzied and absolutely fanatic anti-national mob. Tapes show the firing on the Hindu devotees from the hills. These are the tapes that Republic shows that the secularati will not talk about. Nothing will stop the Gyanavapi survey to begin on Friday after the Allahabad High Court gives it a complete go-ahead. But the Muslim side approaches the Supreme Court. Why oppose the survey when it will only tell us what the truth about Gyanavapi is? ED charge sheet in the teachers recruitment scam mentions very controversial Kolkata-based firm called Leaps and Bounds. What's the political connection there?
को देखिए साहब इनके साथी की विजिलेंस की चिंता करी क्योंकि विजिलेंस विभाग को इसलिए निशाना बना गया शराब की आबकारी घोटाले की फाइल न्यायालय द्वारा जो आदेश दिया था इसका ओपिनियन जो देना था वो फाइल विजिलेंस डिपार्टमेंट में थी.
With Amit Shah leading the charge, the Delhi Services Bill passed in the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha test is next. Ladies and gentlemen, the new truth. A fanatic mob hidden in the hills near the Hindu temple, launching a strategic attack on innocent Hindu devotees is nothing but a well-orchestrated, well-planned attack of fanatics. Ladies and gentlemen, I have videos that will reveal the complete new truth, and you must see them. These are videos that show how the temple came under attack. These are videos that the pseudos, the hypocrites, the double-faced Jainisms, the secularati will not talk about. These are the videos that the ignorant Western media will turn a blind eye to. These are videos that unravel the conspiracy. Watch it and then we'll debate.
On July 31st, Noor was burning. And at the heart of violence was this Nalhari Shiv temple. For the first time, the truth is unraveling, revealing how the temple came under attack from a fanatic mob. Watch this video from the parking lot of the temple complex. Police and devotees cower behind cars as firing started outside the temple. Unabated firing from the hills next to the temple. Smoke seen outside the main gate of the temple as cars were set ablaze. Devotees are watching the devastation from the other side of the wall. Devotees being shot at by violent mob with firearms.
ये एक भाई हमारा गोली मार दी है, पुलिस प्रशासन ले जाती हुई। ये देखो भाई, ये पहाड़ है।
Fanatics trying to surround the temple. FIR states they raised a Pakistan Zindabad and religious slogans as they charged forward.
ये गोली फायरिंग होती हुई। भाई के इधर छाती मारे काजी के।
As firing continued outside, thousands sought refuge inside the temple. And the police were forced to fire in the air from inside the temple complex to push back those who rained bullets from the hills.
यहीं पर तमाम वो भक्त जो इस शोभा यात्रा का हिस्सा थे, उन्होंने इसी परिसर में छिपकर किस तरीके से अपनी जान बचाई, क्योंकि लगातार, क्योंकि ये जो पूरा मंदिर परिसर है इसके चारों तरफ पहाड़ियां हैं और इन्हीं पहाड़ियों से न सिर्फ फायरिंग हो रही थी, पथराव किया जा रहा था, लोगों को निशाना जो है बनाया जा रहा था। जैसे ही ब्रिजमंडल जो यात्रा है वो यहां से निकलती है उस पर पथराव शुरू हो जाता है, चारों तरफ जो है आगजनी यहां पर हो जाती है।
The videos reveal the frenzied mob had just one target: the innocent devotees who were inside or headed towards the temple. These are videos that Lutyens media wants to hide. Videos that reveal the complete new truth. Let's debate.
And videos, these are videos that the Lutyens media has been blacking out. These are videos which are not being spoken about in the print media, GD Bakshi, Savio Rodriguez. These videos are available. I was told that there was attempts to reach out to several media groups with the videos. They said it is too sensitive, we will not carry it. And I can't tell you the number of people, Subrashta, who said we approached media groups with these videos. They said ये बहुत sensitive है, इसको नहीं दिखाना चाहिए. क्यों sensitive है, Savio? सेंसिटिव है, मैं तो कह रहा हूं दिस इज सेंसिटिव इसलिए दिखाना चाहिए। इस देश में जब हिंदुओं पर अटैक होती है तो कहा जाता है सेंसिटिव है, मत दिखाओ। व्हाट इज दिस अंडरस्टैंडिंग Savio? दिस इज अ सेंसिटिव वीडियो, दिस इज अ सेंसिटिव एरिया। कैन हिंदूज नॉट बी सेंसिटिव? What's going on here? It sounded like a video from some Taliban area, the kind of attacks, shooting, bombing going on devotees. Savio, you can open the debate tonight.
You see, Arnab, I have said it repeatedly and so have you. There is an attempt to communalize India and to demonize the Hindus. There is a direct attempt, and that's what you've been seeing in the reportage on Nu. But the truth is that there are certain members in the Muslim community who are Islamic radicals that want to ensure that India is in constant turmoil. What you are seeing in Nu is a playbook of what happened in the Delhi riots. It's a clear playbook. And you have
this time, that's the only difference
that you have now put out. It is sensitive, no doubt.
No, the only difference is, the difference is Republic has put it out now. The difference is, it is all on tape, GD Bakshi. I want to know who can deny the no truth after this. GD Bakshi.
Arnab, I have been trying to emphasize time and again, please don't look at it as just another riot. The area of Mewat is ultra sensitive. It is fast becoming an incipient insurgency or an Islamic terrorist movement. You know, what are we waiting for? For it to be declared as the Sultanate of Mewat, so that they will decide that no other religion can have any kind of a religious function here, no procession. You've shown the images, how they got onto the hill and they attacked. They not only attacked the Hindu people, but they attacked the home guard. They killed 2 of them, they injured 18. Arnab, this is an insurgency. This is a pure terrorist attack.
It has to be crushed.
And it has been building up for a very long time.
But
tomorrow, if you let it go at this rate, they'll stop asking you to stop flying the national flag. Then they'll ask you to get a passport to get to the Sultanate of Mewat. Is this some kind of a bloody joke? You know, and people are trying to play politics. I mean, it is horrendous. They played politics in the Punjab in the 1980s, and look what happened. They played politics in Jammu and Kashmir, and look what happened. They're again trying to play petty politics. They are trying to score brownie points at the cost of the country. Are you going to permit a sensitive area like Mewat, just next to the national capital, to become the home of a radical insurgency?
It has to be crushed. I call upon Raman Malik. Why are you soft? You have a dangerous situation in Mewat. I mean, I know you have an election coming up, but you must do what is right. No, 1 second. Now, many people are saying this would not have happened in Uttar Pradesh. Where to deal with people who break the law, who attack innocent people, you need only and only the bulldozer approach. Now, you have been very soft. You've allowed this area to go from bad to worse, and now Hindus are being openly targeted. When I see these pictures, a devotee with a camera says, "Ye dekho bhai, firing fir se ho rahi hai." The yatris are under cover from the hills. Somebody has taken the heights. It's a complete terrorist operation. 8 women are hiding behind 1 car. There is repeated firing. Repeated firing every 3 seconds. There is a round of fire. This is an extraordinary situation, and this is the very truth that the people of India are not being shown. It's an extraordinary situation. If you see this, just look at the sounds again. And ये छिपाया जा रहा था हमसे, रमन मलिक, इसको छिपाया जा रहा था. मत दिखाइए लोगों को. रिपब्लिक दिखाएगी तो कहा जाएगा बहुत राइट विंग चैनल है भाई.
See there.
No, my question is, but what were you doing? Can't you go tough? Don't you have the police? Couldn't you have deployed them earlier? Couldn't you have called central forces?
What we have to do, Arnab, we are doing.
No, you're not doing. You're not doing what you have to do, Raman Malik.
We are doing a lot. We are doing it, Arnab. Arnab, we are doing what is needed to be done then and there. We will be doing more. We have already filed so many FIRs.
How has so much arms and ammunition been stored in Mewat?
Not leave.
Where is so much arms and ammunition come from in Mewat?
Mewat, see, we have to find out what kind of arms and ammunition were there.
Savio, no, you didn't have all the time to find out. It's been happening over years.
Normally in factory, or whether they are the local
complete failure of intelligence.
We have to find out.
Raman,
interestingly,
complete failure of intelligence.
Arnab, interestingly, you will find out. Just 1 minute, Savio. Interestingly, what had happened was, day before yesterday, when we were sitting on your channel and discussing about this, there were certain people who came forward and said, "Oh, the yatris in that yatra were carrying ammunition and arms." No, they were not. They made the plainclothes corps and termed them as the Bajrang Dal and Vishwa Hindu Parishad people carrying arms. That was the fake narrative. Today I exposed another fake narrative of a journalist, Arnab. You will be surprised. There's a new narrative being set in Gurugram that Gurugram has an exodus of people and migrant labor. Whereas those films and those videos are made at a time when the maids and the labor go off from their shanties to their work. And I went over to those sites today. I posted the tweet, I posted the video, and they were all there living happily.
My point is, you're not. I tell you, one minute. Raman Malik, I'll tell you. I want to say one thing before moving.
Raman, I have a question.
Just 1 minute. Savio, I just wish to say this. You know the easy way out, Savio, to not accept the truth is to say, is the politics of polarization to blame? That's the kind of stupidity that the Lutyens media does. Is it the hate which is to blame? No, this is terrorism. Lutyens media, wake up and smell the coffee. This is not politics of polarization, Subrashta, that they can indirectly blame Narendra Modi and Amit Shah for. This is pure and simple Islamist fanaticism that has crossed all conceivable limits in parts of this country. We must learn to speak the truth and live with it. G.D. Bakshi is right, Subrashta. Not calling it out will be a mistake after seeing these videos now. Subrashta on the debate this evening, as the new truth videos get a lot of reaction from our viewers.
Can I be candid? Can I be candid on the show tonight, Arnab?
Absolutely.
Let me tell you that I agree with Savio when he says that it is a case of intelligence failure, and I also agree with G.D. Bakshi ji when he talks about the situation in Mewat. But let me be very frank about this: the government of the day today and the governments to come hereafter also, even if it is a BJP government later, they will think twice before going full throttle on areas like Mewat, and I'll tell you why. It is not just about, this culture of pseudo-secularism that has pervaded this country. It is also to do with the fact that everybody wants to look goody two-shoes and, take very baby steps towards correcting a historical wrong that has been done in this country. I don't understand why, after such a huge mandate, I don't understand why, after reports coming from areas like Mewat, coming from areas in certain pockets in Hyderabad, certain pockets in the northeast, why cannot the government go full throttle, deploy security agencies and clear up the mess? We all know the situation out there. Those of us who work on ground know that it is impossible for some of our security forces to even visit these areas, go and do their operations. Then why are we not allowing the army or whatever resources we have at our disposal, to correct
because
all this wrong?
There's this feeling, Subrashta, there is this feeling that there is this feeling, unfortunately, that we have more to lose. We must negotiate towards the solution. There's no negotiated solution here. These people are using force. Crush them with force. Crush them with force. Let Pankaj Sharma, Anurag Bhadoria say these anti-nationals, they should be crushed with force. Absolute force is the only way out.
I remember when I was... Arnab, I remember there was one specific conversation which I had with with your father, and he asked me a very specific question when we were talking about development. He said, development for whom? And I think that is the crux here. Who are we trying to negotiate with? Who are the people who, we don't want to, upset? If they are nationalists, if they think about national interest, whatever caste, creed, ideology, religion they come from, let us sit on a table. But those who do not value the credentials of this country, those shameless louts who resorted to stone pelting on devotees, who resorted to arms and usage of arms and ammunition on devotees, what negotiations do we have with them?
No, this is very bad. I was seeing the picture. I was seeing the video there, Subrashta.
To make them understand what
Subrashta, I was seeing this video as you're saying, and what I found was very interesting. Very interesting. Within the first 5 seconds, 5 gunshots are heard. Now it's quite clear these are heavy weapons being used. These are not semi-automatics, they are heavy weapons being used. This is an experienced hand, as GD Bakshi will tell you, who's using this. GD Bakshi, 5 seconds, 5 shots, non-automatic, medium range, shots being taken from a height. This could have been a massacre. This is very organized, General Bakshi. You can tell us. And all these people running around are Hindu devotees, ladies and gentlemen, running for cover. The Lutyens media, the YouTube yellers, the Twitter happy people, the ex-journalists, all the people are not speaking one word about these videos. This is getting very dangerous. General Bakshi, what do you make of the kind of firing inside the temple complex?
Arnab, it is a perfect military-style ambush. They have gotten onto the heights of the forested hill all around. This is something that happens in Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram. This is something that happens in J&K. You surround a place, 700 mob, which shouts Pakistan Jindabad slogan, opens fire, not just targets the poor civilian pilgrim. They target the home guards, the armed home guards.
Not one tweet, not one.
18. They target the magistrate.
Not one.
Arnab, this is
but you know, have you heard Muhabbat ki Dukaan? Rahul Gandhi speak one word on this? No. We must not speak. We will upset a vote bank, you see. पंकज शर्मा, वोट बैंक चली जाएगी मध्य प्रदेश और राजस्थान चुनाव के पहले, वो वोट बैंक हमें चाहिए. We don't want to talk about what happened in Noo. दबा दीजिए इसको. राजस्थान की सच्चाई कोई बोले, मंत्री को निकाल दीजिए बाहर उसको. मजाक बना के रखा है आप लोगों ने. आज कोई कहेगा हिंदूज इन डेंजर, आप कहेंगे पंकज शर्मा, नू में जो हुआ उसके बाद आप कहेंगे हिंदूज इन डेंजर. समाजवादी पार्टी कहेगी हिंदूज इन डेंजर. 5 shots in the next 20 seconds, 100 people ducking, firing happening all around. Trajectory of firing from the hills to the temple. If this was not a temple, it is because it is a temple that these people are quiet. It is because it is a temple that Anurag Bhadoria kuch nahi kahenge. They will not say kahin unki vote bank chali jaye. अरे सच बोलिए, पूरी देश की जनता आपको सपोर्ट करेगी. सच बोलने की हिम्मत रखिए अनुराग भदौरिया.
गोली मार दी है पुलिस प्रशासन.
सच बोलने की हिम्मत रखिए.
कोई क्या बोलेगा? प्रभु बोलने तो दो.
आप बोलिए.
आप बोलने कहाँ दे रहे हो?
रमन मलिक,
आप खुद ही चिल्ला रहे हो. कोई बोल. अच्छा,
मैं चिल्ला रहा हूँ. चिल्लाने की जरूरत है. चिल्लाने की जरूरत है तो चिल्ला रहा हूँ मैं.
नहीं है.
बिल्कुल है.
सुन लीजिए, मुझे बोलने दीजिए. अरे बोल लीजिए. जब आपको चिल्लाना होता है तब आप नहीं चिल्लाते हैं. जब आपको नहीं चिल्लाना है तो आप चिल्ला रहे हैं.
आप मुझे ज्ञान मत दीजिए, जवाब दीजिए. वीडियो देखकर कुछ कहिए.
मैं दे रहा हूँ ना. अरे ज्ञान बहुत जरूरी है. ज्ञान नहीं दूंगा तो काम कैसे चलेगा? आप सुन लीजिए, मैं बोल रहा हूँ. सवाल ये है, नहीं किसकी सरकार है?
नहीं, एक सेकंड अनुराग भदौरिया जी, आप
किसी के बीच में नहीं बोला. अब मैं
ज्ञान देना चाह रहे हैं.
अब मैं बोल लूँ. देखिए, अब मैं बोल लूँ. मुझे बोलने की जरूरत है कि नहीं है बता दीजिए. मुझे किसी को ज्ञान नहीं देना.
बोलिए. लेट मी आंसर टू हिम व्हाट ही सेड.
नहीं उनके लेट हिम फिनिश. नहीं सुब्राष्ट्र, लेट हिम फिनिश. सुब्राष्ट्र एंड रमन मलिक, लेट हिम फिनिश.
अरे भाई,
लेट हिम फिनिश. मैं सुनूंगा.
परेशान हो गए.
परेशान आप है. सच्चाई ऐसे दिखा दी ना अनएडिटेड, तो आप परेशान.
सुनिए.
डोंट बी सो परेशान.
अब आप सुनने वाले नहीं, क्या करें भाई?
आपके YouTube के मित्र क्यों नहीं दिखा रहे?
सही, मैं परेशान हूँ. मेरे देश में इस तरह की घटनाएं हो रही तो मैं परेशान हूँ. मैं परेशान हूँ, मुझे दर्द है. आप नहीं परेशान है तो मैं क्या करूं? मैं परेशान हूं कि क्या हो रहा है. सोचिए, आप सरकार भारतीय जनता पार्टी की है. क्या इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट फेलियर हो गया? क्या वहां पे कोई भी हो, चाहे किसी भी जात धर्म का,
बताइए अटैक वीएचपी की थी कि वीएचपी पर थी?
लेगा.
आप बताइए अटैक विश्व हिंदू परिषद की थी या विश्व हिंदू परिषद पर थी? आप मुझे बताइए, वाज द वीएचपी अटैक और द वीएचपी वाज द अटैकर? आप मुझे से बताइए.
अब आप बोलने नहीं दोगे.
आप बताइए मुझे. आप बताइए मुझे, वीएचपी पर अटैक हुई कि वीएचपी अटैक कर रही थी?
देखिए, एक
मैं जवाब देता हूं.
नहीं दोगे आप अपना कहानी.
मैं जवाब देता हूं.
कहानी नहीं, सच्चाई दिखा रहा हूं अनएडिटेड.
देखिए,
जो बाकी मीडिया को दिखाने की जिसकी हिम्मत नहीं है वो दिखा रहा हूं मैं.
स्पष्ट प्रश्न पूछा जा रहा है.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की है. अरे आपको मैं सही बात बताना चाहता हूँ।
VHP पर अटैक था कि VHP ने अटैक किया? बजरंग दल पर अटैक था कि बजरंग दल ने अटैक की? आप बताइए ना।
बहुत सेंसिटिव मुद्दा है।
सेंसिटिव, then I will hide behind, again he will hide behind sensitivity.
सेंसिटिविटी हो सकता है, मुझे बोलने दीजिए, आप बोलने दीजिए। सेंसिटिव मुद्दे पे आप हल्ला क्यों मचा रहे हैं? मैं तो नहीं हल्ला मचा रहा हूँ,
मैं तो हल्ला
मचाता हूँ, लेकिन आप नहीं मचा रहा हूँ। मैं कह रहा हूँ
देश की जनता मेरे साथ है,
सरकार है,
देश की जनता आपके साथ नहीं है, मेरे साथ है।
सरकार है,
देश की जनता सच्चाई के साथ है, मेरे साथ है, आपके साथ नहीं है। अनुराग जी,
ऋषिकेश में धर्म संसद होती है और वहाँ पर कुछ भाषण दिए जाते हैं, जिन भाषणों से भावनाएं आहत हो सकती हैं,
बोला था मुझे बोलने दीजिए। अगर ऐसा करोगे तो मैं डिबेट नहीं कर पाऊंगा।
मामला सेंसिटिव है।
मैं आपका देवी जी, मैं आपका सम्मान करता हूं, मुझे बोलने दीजिए भाई। मैं आपके बीच में तो एक शब्द नहीं बोला।
आप इसलिए नहीं बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि आपको मुंह छुपाने की जरूरत है।
अभी बोल ही नहीं पाया हूं, आप चिल्ला रहे हो, अर्नब चिल्ला रहे हैं। आप बोलना शुरू किया, अर्नब ने बोलना शुरू किया, मैंने बोला ही कहां अभी? अगर आपको जवाब मेरा नहीं लेना तो ठीक है, मत लीजिए। आपको अपना कोई जवाब चलाना चलाइए।
इन हरिद्वार और ऋषिकेश and when certain incendiary speeches were made, these were the same people who should have thought about the sensitivity of those statements. But today, when the community that they have mollycoddled for so long is caught with their pants down, these people are talking about
मुझे बोलने का राइट है या मैं चला जाऊं?
आप बोलिए। एक मिनट, सुब्राष्ट्र एक मिनट, मैं एक मिनट, सुब्राष्ट्र जी एक मिनट। देखिए, मैं आपको बोलने दूंगा, उससे पहले मैं ना जो वीडियो में जो मैं देख रहा हूँ उसका वर्णन करना चाहता हूँ ताकि आप अनकंफर्टेबल हो। मैं आपको अनकंफर्टेबल करना चाहता हूँ, मैं आपको अनकंफर्टेबल करूंगा।
मैं कंफर्टेबल हूं,
मैं नहीं, आप कंफर्टेबल नहीं है।
आप
मैं इनका जवाब जरूर देना
अनकंफर्टेबल आप,
यू आर नॉट हैप्पी दैट द फैक्ट दैट आई एम शोइंग दिस वीडियोस
चाहता हूं, मुझे बोलने दीजिए। अनकंफर्टेबल आप हो, इसीलिए आप चिल्ला रहे हो। आपको चिल्ला इसलिए रहे हो क्योंकि आप अनकंफर्टेबल हो। मैं नहीं चिल्ला रहा हूं क्योंकि मैं कंफर्टेबल हूं। मैं देश की बात करूंगा, जनता की बात करूंगा, समाज की बात करूंगा, जोड़ने
जनरलाइज करूंगा, इधर उधर की बात करूंगा, लेक्चर दूंगा, ज्ञान बांटूंगा, फिर मैं चुप हो जाऊंगा।
बोलने दीजिए मुझे। मैं प्यार मोहब्बत,
अरे प्यार मोहब्बत, मोहब्बत की दुकान, दुकान की मोहब्बत, मोहब्बत की दुकान में प्यार की जलेबी। आई डोंट वांट ऑल दैट, आई वांट टू टॉक फैक्ट्स। वी आर ग्रोन अप पीपल।
हिंदी व्याकरण में कारक पढ़ाए जाते हैं हम लोगों को, बेसिक कारक पढ़ाए जाते हैं। उस कारक के आधार पर आज बता दें, उत्तर प्रदेश के नेता हैं। बिल्कुल नहीं नहीं बोलने देना आपको, सवाल पूछा गया जवाब दीजिए। कारक तो पढ़ा होगा ना आपने, कारक पढ़ा होगा ना आपने।
अरे भाई, आप कौन हो? मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं, आप बीच में क्यों बोल रहे हो भाई? मैं डिबेट करूं, मैं आप पे बोलूंगा, फिर आप बोलोगे क्या महिला पे चिल्ला रहे हो?
पूछ तो रहे हो,
आप बोलने नहीं दे रही हैं।
आपने पूछा था, आपने जवाब नहीं दिया।
फीमेल कार्ड खेल दोगे भैया? मैं आपका सम्मान हाथ जोड़ के कर रहा हूं, मुझे बोलने दीजिए।
कोई फीमेल कार्ड नहीं प्ले की जा रही,
कूद पड़ रही है।
देश की जनता हमारे साथ है। न्यू ट्रूथ इज ट्रेंडिंग टुनाइट, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। We are determined to expose these people, both those who have done it and those who are protecting them. And I want to go to Nikhil right now. Nikhil,
Arnab, let me put some facts here.
Can I go to Nikhil and then come to you? Nikhil, yatris are taking shelter inside the temple compound. I see a lot of smoke from the cars. I want to see the pictures again. Hundreds are then stranded within the temple premises, which means एक मिनट अनुराग जी, which means कोशिश ये थी surround them, उनको एक मंदिर के अंदर बंद कर दीजिए और फिर अटैक और तेज कीजिए। ऐसे सिचुएशन में आप समझ सकते हैं निखिल व्हाट कुड हैव हैपेंड। पंकज, डू यू रियलाइज व्हाट कुड हैव हैपेंड? आई एम सीइंग अ हिंदू devotee with profuse bleeding. There is an abrasion ring around the wound. There is a gunshot injury. There is a gunshot injury, right? इतनी bleeding हो रही है. The other devotees are trying to put a cloth around his leg, but they can't stop the bleeding. And then the man behind the camera says, "गोली मार दी पुलिस प्रशासन ले जाती हुई, ये देखो." And gunshots are heard again. Everybody is bending by this time. There are policemen who have helmets. जो वहाँ पे यात्री है उनके पास हेलमेट नहीं है। पंकज,
ये एक भाई हमारे गोली मार दी है,
ये आप देख रहे हैं, और ये सारे वीडियोस को लुटियंस मीडिया ने दबाई। पहले आप लुटियंस मीडिया के बारे में भी बोलिए पंकज शर्मा जी, इनको जो आज रिपब्लिक ने जिस तरह से एक्सपोज किया उसके बारे में कुछ कहिए। पंकज शर्मा,
came to me, can I even speak? See, 7 videos you have shown, Mr. Goswami, are really disturbing. All the culprits must be dealt with extreme toughness. I admire your bravery that you have shown these videos. But I would appreciate your courage much more if you show 2-3 more videos related to these incidents, which expose the fundamental reasons behind the recent incidents in Nuh and Gurgaon. The reasons are not hidden. They are before everyone. Extremist elements belonging to any sides must be taught a lesson. While there are specific intricacies involved in these particular plots, they are primarily an outcome of a climate that is prevailing for a decade in our country. When a ruling dispensation so openly infuses the ugly face of a particular color of nationalism,
where
it's
the PFI supporting
shamelessly promotes
this argument is used. मोहब्बत की दुकान PFI को सपोर्ट करो. मोहब्बत की दुकान PFI को सपोर्ट करो.
दिक्कत है गौ हत्या की. क्यों गाय काटते हो, क्यों खाते हो?
Violence is bound to take an uglier turn whenever there is even a pointless and senseless provocation.
He is trying to run away.
I am raising valid questions. Please answer them. I am not running away.
You just ask. Answer me. Now you will go to Monu Mane.
Why is there a deep sense of distrust among the minorities against the governments ruling in the center or in Haryana?
The fight is
why minorities feel unsafe in the states ruled by BJP.
Which is illegal in Haryana.
Why is there this situation that in a US congressional briefing organized by 17 American civil society organizations, the president of Genocide Watch,
ये देखो ये बोलेंगे in America, in Louisiana, in Connecticut, in something Americans have said this. I'm talking about Haryana, not America.
That minorities in India are being suppressed.
Are you a citizen
I am
of
not
India
saying
or US?
anything. I agree with you when you say that.
Who is being suppressed here? Are they minorities?
Is fine, very smooth. But please, if it is so, why this impression everywhere? There can't be any smoke without the fire.
Minority रहोगे.
Isn't there a need to be soul searching? Where are we
what
going wrong?
stupidity are you talking about?
We should
think
about this.
Make me understand. Which minority in India? Which minorities in India is resorting to such behavior? Have you seen Jains and Buddhists do so?
BJP has also
you tell me one thing,
Have you seen Parsis do so?
by targeting other minorities, leading to a
Why
sharp
hiding
rise
a minority?
in
Which
Christian
minority?
minorities as well.
Arnab,
The BJP's affiliate Bajrang Dal in particular has been demonizing and terrifying Indian Christians from Karnataka to Uttarakhand. Not only Muslims.
Audio, I can't hear anyone in the studio. What's going on, Aditi?
Television had accepted. Why target me only?
Audio is not clean.
There were 3 other people saying the same thing. Now you tell me, how isn't it organized? He's already accepted that he was part of the conspiracy. And secondly, Arnab, what is the reason of killing a young boy who's already wounded in an ambulance? And you come out, speak religious dialogues, and then you come and cut the neck. What is this? Isn't this some kind of a hooliganism, some kind of madness?
Gave an answer. The general climate of
and they are going to protect them.
No.
So then let us unpack the general
my answer to that.
hatred.
Subrashta, this argument which is made, general climate of fear. Pankaj, I got your point, I have a counter. I got your point, I have a counter. My counter to that is, was there a general climate of fear that led to the terrorist attacks of the Indian Mujahideen when the Congress was in power? तब कहा जनरल क्लाइमेट ऑफ फियर अमंग माइनॉरिटीज थी क्या? चुप हो गए. सी दे वोंट से एनीथिंग नाउ. सी दे डोंट नो व्हाट टू से. ओ माय गॉड, we just used the general climate of fear argument. Arnab is saying, was there a general climate of fear during Congress? But they are not supposed to have a general climate of fear. Modi was not in power. What do we do? No, don't laugh. You know, you people are looking silly. I'm glad Anurag is back. Was there a general climate of fear when the Batla House encounter happened? Was there a general climate of fear when the PFI cut off a professor's hand? Was there a general climate of fear in Kerala then? Was there a general climate of fear in Hyderabad when the ISIS made it a terrorist training hub? Was there a general climate of fear then? Was there a general climate of fear when there were a series of terrorist attacks, including bomb blasts in Mumbai? Was there a general climate of fear? Was Dawood Ibrahim the result of a general climate of fear? Don't give me the general climate of fear argument. I will throw it into the dustbin where it deserves to be. क्या है general climate of fear, Nikhil?
No, please.
What is general climate of fear?
Rights.
हर चीज पे generalization.
When the children were cut, Muzaffarnagar rights.
What general climate of fear was that?
Please,
don't give me. There's not a general climate of fear argument.
तो 2000
Can I come in, please?
Yes, please, Piyush and then Anurag. Yes, Nikhil, go on. Nikhil is on the debate. Yes, Nikhil and Piyush.
सभी बात कर लीजिए.
Hindu Parishad is an organization that is titled, that is crowned as a terrorist organization. The Vishwa Hindu Parishad is considered a terrorist organization by the United States, the same United States in which the Prime Minister was speaking, in whose Congress the Prime Minister was speaking just a year ago. Why are we not talking about that? We're talking about Congress is in the politics of appeasement. Where is the politics of appeasement? Look at the Karnataka elections.
No,
the Congress
you
said they're
tell
going to
me.
ban the PFI.
When
the Congress are not
happened,
this
and the children were cut and they were thrown in the field, they were thrown in the canal.
ये बताओ, ये कौन सी, ये जिन्होंने अटैक किया था, मैं सीधी बात कर रहा हूँ. मेरी बात सुनिए, मिस्टर लॉयर. मुझे बताया जाए पीयूष और अनुराग भदौरिया मुझे बताए. पीयूष और अनुराग भदौरिया.
Nobody knew that India would become country.
Nikhil.
You have civilians brandishing AK-47 assault rifles. You have bars being burned. You have temples being burned. Manipur is on fire. Haryana is on fire. Trishuls are being distributed in Rajasthan. Shops are being burnt in Gurgaon. The violence might come to Delhi, and we are talking about this dog whistling narrative that's been going on here for so long.
Nikhil, the Chinese agents want to do it. Those who had an
Chinese agents?
I want Piyush on the debate. I'd like Piyush to come in. Piyush and Anurag. Piyush.
On China.
Piyush.
Yeah.
Piyush,
I will just
you
need
have
30
seen the
seconds.
videos. You have seen the videos, and my view is that before G20, there is an attempt to create some serious violence before September. And I think it is
quite
very
possible.
Yes.
It is quite possible, and we must also in the responsibility on the government a little bit for its tremendous amount of intelligence failure, for allowing such an incidents to happen, for allowing such kind of accumulation of arms. And if it is an international conspiracy to defame India before the G20 summit, then our intelligence agencies should be questioned as well. But what worries me a little bit more than this is the tremendous amount of radicalization which is happening. We can very well clearly see that this is definitely an incidence of radicalization. Like people have positioned themselves high up on the hills and then firing on the crowd and temple.
By Islamists?
And then another thing.
Would you call it Islamist radicalization?
Sorry.
Why?
Sorry?
कहने में problem होती है आपको?
Why is it the same radicalization?
Definitely not. देखिए, आप एक बात लिख लीजिए, कोई problem नहीं होता.
Across the globe,
Malik Sahab,
whether France, Belgium, Germany,
while you were speaking.
UK,
Malik
India,
Sahab,
anywhere.
I did not speak for a good 45 minutes. Malik Sahab, I did not speak for a good 45 minutes. Just give me 30 more seconds and I will.
Kind of radicalization
then you can have all the time
across
to speak.
the globe.
Now, can you please allow me to complete my point?
I am just saying, also put some light, when you are putting light on this, put some light on this also, that why is the same radicalization happening all across the globe? Is it the failure of BJP there?
Now, I do not live in the United States. I do not live in the United Kingdom. I live in my own country. So I'll talk first about my own country and I'll worry about it first. Then thereafter, I will travel around the globe. So just let me make my limited point. What I'm trying to say, we have seen an incidence of a railway police force Jawan shooting just over a political debate, and now we see such kind of incidences that a procession is going on and a procession is being attacked. Now you can say wow all you want, sir, but what worries me is
Arnab, this is a classic case
this is
selective amnesia of an apologist. Selective amnesia of an apologist. This is selective amnesia of an apologist.
What are you talking
nothing
about?
More, nothing less. Selective amnesia of an apologist.
You do not worry about that. You do not worry about an RPF Jawan killing innocent.
Sir, you have a selective case of an apologist. Why can you not call a spade a spade? When you are ready to contradict BJP, why can't you contradict radicals? And you're going to this incident and that.
I have limited time.
As
Anurag,
a process, this needs to be
GD Bakshi first, then Anurag. Yeah, GD Bakshi.
Arnab, I would again like
GD
to
Bakshi,
point
then
out
Anurag.
with
Anurag one minute.
all
First GD Bakshi.
humility, I would again like to point out with all humility, it is not just a riot, it is an attack on the state. When you attack armed policemen, when you attack home guard, when you attack a district magistrate, you are attacking the state. You are not just going or doing a riot, you are going many notches above a night. When you get onto a hilltop, when you sight an ambush with 700 people, when you open controlled fire to shoot down people one by one, when you aim at the armed policeman, it is you are getting into an insurgency situation,
Anurag,
into a perfect terrorist situation.
Anurag,
and this is next to
Anurag, beyond political parties, I think this has become a serious matter. I think all parties need to look at this form of radicalization which is happening.
He's asking about Muzaffar.
I think इसको आप politically मत देखिए और इसको don't look at it in terms of scoring political brownie points. We don't want to go the way certain European countries have gone.
देखिए अर्नब,
यूरोप के कई देशों में जो हो रहा है आपको पता है।
अर्नब देखिए, मैंने आपको पहले बोला था, फिर बोल रहा हूं, इसको पॉलिटिकल नजर से अगर कोई देख रहा है तो सिर्फ आप देख रहे हो, मैं पॉलिटिकल नजर से नहीं देख रहा हूं। मैंने बोला ये मेरा हिंदुस्तान है। हिंदुस्तान चाहे हरियाणा में हो, हिंदुस्तान चाहे पश्चिम बंगाल का हो, चाहे बिहार में हो या उत्तर प्रदेश में हो, इस तरह की घटना जब भी होती है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जिम्मेदारी बनती है। जहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार है वहां जिम्मेदारी सरकार ले, क्योंकि सरकार अपनी जिम्मेदारी से नहीं भाग सकती। जनता ने उनको चुना है। चाहे कोई व्यक्ति हो, किसी भी जात धर्म का हो, अगर समाज के अंदर माहौल खराब कर रहा है तो उसके ऊपर में कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। जब यही भारतीय जनता पार्टी पश्चिम बंगाल में कोई घटना होती है तब कहती है कि पश्चिम बंगाल
एक सवाल, बहुत अच्छी, बहुत जहीन बात बोली आपने। जहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार कहोगे, बहुत छोटी सी बात पूछनी है अनुराग जी, आप जैसे आदर्श नेता
जिम्मेदारी से कैसे
सुनिए ना अनुराग जी, इतना बोलेंगे तो सवाल नहीं ले पाएंगे। बहुत विनम्रता से एक सवाल पूछना चाहती हूं आपसे। आप जैसे आदर्श नेता जो टीवी पर इतनी बड़ी बात कह रहे हैं, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूं कि 20 लोगों का डेलीगेशन मणिपुर गया, कितने लोगों का डेलीगेशन दिल्ली से नूह जा रहा है?
फिर सरकार क्यों है भाई?
कितने लोगों का I.N.D.I.A. का डेलीगेशन
जनता कुछ
नूह जा रहा है? तो ज्यादा दूर भी नहीं है। आप लोग पैदल यात्रा कर सकते हैं।
डिप्टी सीएम ने क्या बोला कि उन्होंने परमिशन नहीं ली। सीएम कुछ कहते हैं तो मेरे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि भैया ये क्या कह रहे हैं।
A huge conversation on the social media on this subject. First of all, I want to thank everyone for their support to Republic. Rishabh Kumar Singh says the guilts of India will speak for Jinnawali Azadi but never speak for our Hindu community. Veena HP says, unfortunately, those who speak for Muslims are all Hindus. Pallavi Barua says, the reality of Congress is now in the open. Vedant says, I'm scared being a Hindu after the brutal Nuh attack on Hindus. Sunil Jetli says, cybercrime and radicalization has made Nuh the center of anti-democratic activities, he means.